Get set for Viva Pinata! An ever-changing world full of endless possibilities, because this is a world where you get to call the shots. The pinata creatures and plant life that inhabit this land are all determined by you. From the minute you dig your first hole and plant your first seeds, you're well on your way to attracting your first pinata visitors. If they like what they see, these pinatas may even move in. You'll also be able to name your new friend. As your pinata collection grows, you can choose which to collect and which to trade. Life on Pinata Island is never all danger-threatening. This is yours to explore and ultimately free to change anything, everything, if only to see what happens. The world of Viva Pinata is a living, breathing place full of opportunities and unforgettable characters.
Oh, hello. I was hoping someone would come and help me tidy up this mess. You must be the new owner, and I'm here to help. I've given you the journal. When you finish talking to me, press X to open the menu, and then I'll tell you what to try next. Welcome to the menu. Close this alert with A, and then you can move the left stick, and the leaf in the middle will point to the different things that you can do. Point the leaf. This is the journal. It stores all the information that you discover when you are playing the game. The journal is split up into different parts to make... There's your first alert. Whenever something important is happening, this is how you'll be told. When you are ready, press down on the D-pad to select the alert. Alerts will wait down here for you to look at them. If something is very important, the alert will open automatically. Time for another present. It's something you can't manage without. Okay, grab your shovel from the menu and turn this mess into your dream. The buttons in the top right of the screen tell you what you can do with the shovel. I have 3 bits of advice. 1, you can clear the hard soil more quickly if you hold down A. 2, the shovel is old, but it won't break. And 3, if you hit pinatas, they can become ill. If you'd like more advice, press Y now. Done. You attracted a worm. The worm has turned up because you have uncovered some good soil. this grass seed packet as a reward for getting your first visiting worm pinata. It never runs out of seeds. Press A to close this alert. The grass seed packet is simple to use. Press A to go back to the game and look at the buttons in the top right of the screen. They'll tell you what to do with the packet. If you'd like to know... Did you see the colour change? The worm has become a resident. It likes your garden so much it's going to stay here. Try naming your new resident. Just close this alert with A. You can get information on almost anything by putting the cursor... Congratulations! You've attracted a sparrowmint. Sparrowmints can hear a worm wiggling from miles away. You are doing very well. A syrupin.
I finished. The house.
Now that you've provided the worms with everything they need, the hearts above their heads show they are ready to romance. To begin, put your cursor over. This worm is selected. Now the cursor will split into two. Close this alert and move the other. Welcome to the romancing minigame. You need to take control of your piñata and try to reach your partner without hitting any loathers. The loathers are creatures created by Professor Pester, and they hate the piñatas being happy. Push the left stick in any direction to make your piñata move, and remember that different piñata may move in different ways. If you hit a loather, you will lose a chance and waste some of your time. If you lose all of your chances, the game is over. There are coins to collect too, but be careful. Now you've completed the game, your happy piñata. Hey!
Your piñatas have made an egg. After piñatas have done the romance dance, a new baby piñata is brought to the garden, safely packed in a patterned egg. Worry no more, your new egg has been delivered safely. Another successful mission for Storkos, the people's champion.
Every time a new piñata is hatched in your garden, your label is fixed to it. You can change your label by using the Label Designer from the main menu. Press A to close this alert, bring up the menu with X, and then select the Label Designer icon. Everything inside the... You've got 2 Sparrowmint residents now. That's good work. Stage is to get them to romance. Open the menu and look in Sir... A baby piñata is ready to grow up. The baby goes into a cocoon where it grows to its adult size. When it has grown, it will hatch out as a young. If you get impatient, give the cocoon some encouragement with your shovel. Now that you have raised a baby worm, I feel like I can really trust you. I have 2 seeds that are ideal. Ah, yes, a good choice. When you get back to the garden, your cursor will be holding the seed. You need to plant this type of seed in soil. Look at the buttons. The next time you put the cursor over a plant, you'll notice the water meter. It shows how much water a plant has. You can use the water meter to make sure conditions are perfect for the plant. Well done! You've planted your seed, but you'll need to water it to help it grow. Without water, the plant will turn yellowy brown and die. Once again, the button's in the top right of the screen. You seem to have most of the basics now. So see what you can do with the rest of the day before the sun goes down. Did you see that bunny comb appear? He must be able to smell the carrot in your garden. Well done! You attracted a moth. When the sun goes down, the moth drop will look for a suitable garden. Here is your clock. From now on, you can see what time it is in the garden. Some gardeners use their clock to predict which wild pinata will show up. Here are Miriam's petals. Cat clock. When to help the garden, the petal will turn blue. You fill the petals around the clock, which means you've leveled up. You have a new buddy-comb visitor. Let me introduce Seedos. He's obsessed with gathering seeds. A hunt has started. The Pinata food chain means that the bigger cute and paper pinatas feed on the smaller.
I'm Cedos. Take a seed. And don't hit me with your spade. Sometimes pinatas prefer eating seeds to the plant they grow. My seeds say that I can't talk. I'll swap you a seed for 10 chocolate. I'm just tricking you.
Nice to meet you. Willie, established 20 years, regional award winner for services to island housing. You need some work done? Pinata and helper accommodation, a specialty. Before I can stop, you need to place garden and settle the bill. Yeah, Asherwick. If I could just ask you to pay the balance,
Congratulations! You have attracted a white flutterscotch. Sometimes they are attracted by the noises of other animals, and sometimes the scent of flowers brings them. The taffly. It likes flowers, any kind.
All the seeds are mine, so I can borrow them.
everyone. You should all know my store's open again. I expect to see you in here. Nobody likes chocolate coins more than Lottie, I can tell you.
The village general store is now open. Remember those chocolate coins you collected the other day? You can spend them at the store. When you get back to your garden, press open the main menu. Now Costalots is open. You can buy romance. If you have romanced a species before, you can all they require except their house with sweet. And direct a pinata. They should eat it and instantly have a heart appear over their head to show they are ready to romance. Next time you put the cursor over a pinata, you'll notice the happy meter. The happy meter about your pinata's every time. Your gardening is in.
If you tuck a seed in a hole, it makes it happy.
Pret's tail has appeared. They like to investigate a garden in the dark.
Ah, if it isn't the new gardener in town, you're guaranteed a warm welcome at Costa-Lot store. You're here to sell. An excellent choice. Trust me, that'll look... You won't find them anywhere else in the... So pay in confidence. No credit or gold as seen. What you want? How about taking... Business is slow today. Okay, finish up now? Finally. Sorry, I mean our... I wish I could say I replace all faulty items, but I kind of... Found what you want? Okay. It's done. No credit or refunds, so... That's your thing. You won't find... Transaction credit... Hey! Check your burst. Thanks for calling. Come back soon.
gardening is a... Look at that squirrel. Here comes a rain.
My name is Jardinero. You've probably heard of me, and if you haven't, then you should have. I am the best gardener on Pinata Island. Even after all this time, there's no one as good as I was. The land that you are messing about with used to be my garden. I could make any plant grow and have any pinata stay in the garden. Well, from one pinata. Let's face it, if I couldn't get one, no one else could. Now, forget about all that. You've got a long way to go before you can even call this a garden. Not long after I started the garden, I met my wonderful wife. She worked on the ships which traded pinata for other goods. This was in the days when pinata only left the island by boat. Pinata Central hadn't been built then. We got married the day that the first parts arrived to build Pinata Central. Mother, my wife, stayed on the island for a whole year, and our first child was born. We called him Stardust. When Stardust was old, my wife had to go back to sea. Pinata Central had installed the first canonata, and there were requests for more pinata than ever before. My garden was already impressive, and I could supply Pinata Central with really good pinata. With Mother gone, I set teaching little Stardust about pinata and making the best garden in Pinata Island history.
Here, trouble. A sour...
Yoo-hoo! Pinata Island's magnificent postal services are at your disposal for all your needs. You know, passing stuff on, getting some goodies off other Xbox Live gardeners.
I heard there was a new face in town. We can help you with crate sales, crate deliveries, messages, invites. You just holler. You know where you want your crate, right? Just place it down, then swing by the checkout.
I can identify any kind of seed with my eyes closed.
You have a new Pret's Tail visitor. The Pret's Tail is coming to the garden.
You have to be a very special person to look after seeds. I've heard that you can eat some seeds. Seed and all. Identify every seed.
Is improving.
Progress, but it's very slow. If a better shovel, Sir Gardener.
This is shovel seed. I'm sure you'll work out what seed holes are for.
Over here. Village, Pinata that needs fetching, just come to me. I like Pinatas, so the only ones I'll fetch for a gardener are ones I know they can resort.